If it's got wheels and an engine, we're gonna check it out. Welcome to Island Driver TV. SPOCOM 2019, we checked out some of Hawaii's finest modified imports. Ed Kemper heads out to Barber's Point where we met up with a few hundred race enthusiasts. There we learned about the possibility of an opening of a new track. Find out what it's gonna take to get a racetrack back on Oahu.
If you love cars, if you're looking to buy one, or if you need an automotive tip, keep watching, because Island Driver TV starts now. Get behind the wheel of the latest cars with Ed Kemper. Take a look at locals and their sweet rides. Learn what it's like to drive some of Hawaii's most unusual vehicles, plus a whole lot more. Island Driver TV.
Welcome to Island Driver TV. We are coming to you from the 2019 SPOCOM, where the hottest sports compact cars gather. The stock cars are the canvas, and these are their masterpieces. Let's check it out. Whenever there's an import car show in Hawaii, you can't help but notice the Asian Persuasion Influence, and one of those categories is JDM. JDM, definition. The acronym stands for Japanese Domestic Market, which basically means an American car modified to fit Japanese regulations. So wait a minute, isn't it funny that they're purchasing vehicles that are already stock and modifying them to look more stock? So now let's begin our hunt for the perfect JDM car. So Rob, what does JDM mean to you?
A bunch of Nissans, drifting, dories, and sushi.
What's a dory?
Dories when you go nuts on the street.
Can you tell us what JDM is to you?
VIP, big body car.
Do you have a JDM car?
Sadly, no. I think a good JDM car is clean and simple, yet, you know, everybody has their own personal touches to it.
I think we found it. We have Ray here to tell us how this car went from stock to JDM. Ray, what makes this car a JDM car?
Well, what makes it JDM is that I had to source a lot of these parts directly from Japan. So a lot of these parts aren't available on the USDM market, as they say. So it took a lot of us searching on the internet, talking to friends, and then just finding parts that the rarer the better. So some of these parts are really hard to find or aren't even made anymore.
So Ray, I understand that this car is replicated after a very rare Honda race car. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, sure. So this car is replicated off the NSX-R GT, which Honda actually only made 10 of these cars in real life as a production car so that they could race in the Japanese race series. So what I did was I wanted to copy that kind of look. So unfortunately mine isn't a real one. They're only all right-hand drives, but I think I got pretty close with this build.
NAPA Auto Parts is one of the major sponsors of SPOCOM. Robert is here to tell us the relationship between NAPA Auto Parts and SPOCOM. Robert?
Well, being that it's primarily an import-driven market, NAPA Imports really focuses on the manufacturers where these cars are made. These parts that we're bringing in are the same as what you're getting from the factory.
You hear that? That is some NAPA import know-how. Right here is the Christmas tree used to signify the start of a race, and Julie's gonna show me how to work it.
So we want to see how fast you are. So what you'll do is you'll both press down and you'll let go as soon as you see the yellow, and whoever is faster wins.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, you win!
I think I'm gonna start a new career in race driving. We're standing next to this incredible bike, and Tracy here is gonna tell us what it's all about.
Well, here we have an old Suzuki Pro Stock motorcycle chassis bike. We brought this bike from the mainland to help us out with a campaign earlier last year. But eventually the goal with this bike is for me to practice, because I'm eventually going to get my license this year to run an NHRA Pro Stock motorcycle division. So what's going to happen is, in the history of the NHRA, a lot of folks from Hawaii have been mechanics, but nobody has been the actual pilot in one of the 4 professional categories.
So keep your eye out for Tracy, the speed racer. Another popular category that fits the Asian Persuasion Influence is VIP. VIP, definition. Well, the actual acronym is very important person, which basically means that these cars were modified to fit the lifestyles of the Japanese mafia, Yakuza, and are all about comfort and the lavish lifestyle. So we found the perfect VIP car, and we're sitting in it, so Chris is gonna tell us what makes this car VIP.
It's usually for like the executives and whatnot, so what they wanted to do is they wanted to make what would seem to be like a grandpa car, make it more, more stylish and more suited for like, government and whatnot, and
I see you've added wine glasses, there's an ice bucket in here, there's some amazing curtains. One common thread to establish all of these beautiful VIP cars is the Fusa. It symbolizes abundant harvest and a sick shifter, as well as a customized license plate. So my conclusion from this whole thing is I'm looking for now a JDM and a VIP to combine, and hopefully I can find a driver to drive me around in a VIP JDM. Yeah, that makes sense. Stay tuned, because up next we have Puna to go a little bit deeper into SPOCOM.
Can I help you?
do you have a replacement for this oxygen sensor?
Oh, yeah. Watch this. Hey, Rick, what do you think?
Zirconium dioxide, 5-wire. Yeah, we got that. That's part number 24302.
What aisle?
Third.
Shelf?
Second. From the bottom.
That's like a superpower, like a strange and specific superpower.
I heard that.
Let me get that for you.
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome.
Quality parts.
Helpful people.
That's NAPA know-how.
Aloha everyone and welcome to SPOCOM Hawaii 2019. My name is Puna. Now let's dive deeper into this event. All right, folks, with the new Supra coming out, it's time to pay homage to the older one, the previous generation. I'm talking about the Mark IV. So right here, I have a carbon fiber Supra, guys. This thing is unreal. You can tell by the weaves, the fenders, the skirts. This thing is meant for lightweight savings and full race ready. So we all know that I absolutely love my Porsches. Here we have a 997 Turbo that's been completely reworked. Full carbon fiber body kit, even in the headlights, we have dry carbon fiber. The motor was reworked by BBI. That includes the turbos. This thing, when it starts up, absolutely amazing. When I'm sleeping at night, I dread this car coming up behind me in my dreams. I absolutely love all the carbon fiber bits on this vehicle, including the canards. Canards, definition, also known as die plates and vortex generators, as well as triangle wings. They're usually attached to the front of the car for the purpose of modifying the aerodynamics. So a side note for this vehicle, the only thing that keeps this thing pretty much a real Porsche is the chassis. All right, so with the recent trend in riveting on fenders, motor swapping, I have my friend Gavin right here and his beautiful Z. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
What we have here is a 03 Nissan 350Z. Basically, it was stock at a salvage yard that we picked up, knowing that we're gonna chop it up, put in a new power plant. It was a perfect project car. Perfect for drifting. Hydraulic e-brake. We got the horsepower under the hood with the wide tires, Toyo R888s. It's pretty much set up for whatever you want to do.
So I noticed you made a quick little motor swap over here. What do we do here?
It's a LS1. It came out of a Pontiac GTO. We put that in along with the 6-speed transmission, the T56.
That is absolutely fantastic. Brother Gavin, thank you so much for your time. All right, here at SPOCOM, we talked about show and go. Here, we are in the room of go. Welcome to the room of SMG. All right, so SMG stands for Sexy Monkey Garage, and I brought in my friend Brennan to tell me a little bit more about the cars and this room. Brennan, how many cars are in this room we got tonight?
We have 32 here tonight.
I know this might be a little bit controversial. What is the fastest car we have here tonight?
They're all very close, but this guy right here, 1,600 horsepower to the wheels, all-wheel drive, twin-turbo Lamborghini Performante.
Is this a bottle baby, or is this straight twin-turbo power?
straight twin turbo power, modified by Dallas Performance in Texas.
Holy cow. Brendan, thank you so much, man. So we see Zs all the time at car shows, and this Z in particular stood out to me. Glover, why don't you tell me a little bit about your Z?
It's a 2016 370Z. I did a lot of work in the past 3 years. I have a lot of mods.
So what 3 mods in particular stand out to you?
The 3 mods, I guess, that nobody have is I have the full lights, I have a trunk, the interior, and engine bay lights. And I have a custom steering wheel, which is fully reshaped. And I have the ROM seats with Sparco harnesses.
We've talked about the show, the go. What about the off-road? Here we have a vehicle, lifted Tacoma, that is prepped to transport something or other of moonshine. So out of all the wicked vehicles we have out here, and there are a lot, mind you, I heard that there's a certain vehicle out here that is very, very rare. A family, maybe even a slam soccer mom van around here. I'm on the hunt to find that. Let's go find it. Jared, hey! I'm on the hunt for a slam soccer mom minivan. Have you seen any of those?
I don't know. Have you seen it?
No, I'm trying to find one. I heard about it, but I can't seem to find one.
Oh my God, we gotta find it quick.
So I'm on the hunt for a mini soccer mom van that's on air. Have you guys seen any of those?
No, I haven't seen.
So after a long, hard search, asking multiple people for help, I finally found it. Ladies and gentlemen, a bagged minivan. Bagged, definition, a suspension system which allows the user to control their ride height up or down on demand. Soccer mom van, cool van. This minivan is equipped with dual 485 compressors from Air that goes to an AccuAir management system. So we've seen high trucks, let's talk about short trucks. Kupono, tell me about your X-Runner here.
So this is a 2015 X-Runner. It's the last of its year. It got discontinued after 2015. More of the sportier side of Toyota that a lot of people in the mainland don't really know about.
So what are the 3 of your most favorite modifications you've done to this truck?
My favorite color is orange. So I did custom orange projector headlights. I did also a custom LED pod fog light. And then a couple of my performance parts have orange accents on them too.
It's about 9 o'clock here and the party is still going very, very strong. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Island Driver TV. My name is Puna. Please don't forget to follow us on Instagram and on YouTube and Facebook. As for me, I'm out.
It's only a matter of time until this happens to your car. You can either go to a body shop or go to Mirage Paintless Dent Repair. Mirage specializes in the craft of paintless dent repair. It's the art of removing minor dings and dents without the use of fillers or repainting.
At Land Rover Honolulu, we only use Mirage Dent Repair because he makes them disappear.
Paintless dent repair is 1/3 of the cost of traditional body shops. We offer a mobile service to your home or office. Most repairs are finished within 16 minutes. The original paint stays intact and there's a 100% satisfaction guarantee.
If you have a dent, call my dad, 368-5584.
You work hard all day long. And when it's time to play, you play just as hard. And through it all, your Wetokoli seat covers are working hard too, taking the punishment you give them and defying the effects of dirt, sand, and water. Wetokoli can handle everything your lifestyle demands. And when it's time to relax, you know you've made a smart investment. No matter what your lifestyle, Wetokoli has you covered.
Cyberific savings at AlohaKia.com.
On sale now. Lease a brand new 2019 Kia Sportage for just $298 per month for 36 months and zero due at signing.
Did you hear me? No money down at signing.
Purchase a brand new 2019 Kia Soul for just $16,990 after a special $2,000 customer rebate. Get Hawaii's favorite 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Search Aloha Kia near me for these cyberific savings.
See you, Kia.
Aloha! It's coming up 2020, and we're going to get behind the wheel of this 2020 Kia Optima Hybrid and show how electrification is taking over automobiles.
The 2020 models are beginning to arrive on the islands. Among them is the Kia Optima Hybrid. The Optima medium-sized four-door sedan also comes with a standard gas four-cylinder or a plug-in hybrid version, which gives a longer electric motor range. For 2020, the basic Optima look is retained. Unlike other Kias, however, the hybrid Kia Classic grille is partially blocked with a large plastic shield, since less airflow is needed, to the 2.0-liter engine, 154 horsepower power plant, and the 51 horsepower electric motor. Large 17-inch alloy wheels provide a nice accent. The roofline flows back to the trunk, and the sides have a pushed-out area on the lower edges. Perhaps more interesting is the rear area, with large taillights, small rear reflectors, and a blacked-out area under the rear bumper. Inside, a number of luxury features for this $30,000 car are found. With the key in your possession, the exterior side mirrors open to salute you, and in you go to the leather seats, with super small pukas in the seat bottoms and leather-covered steering wheel. A large 8-inch touch video screen is in the center of the dash, which can be tied to your smartphones. Thankfully, there are also buttons and dials below it to control a number of the functions. A dual automatic climate system handles the cooling needs. And like many cars today, the dash pod has its own screen with data that can be brought up with a push of buttons on the steering wheel. Additional buttons on the dash open the trunk and the fuel door. The nice interior features continue into the rear seats with their leather covering. There's plenty of room for even the big and tall. An armrest with 2 cup holders is easily dropped for additional comfort. On the back of the center console are 2 air vents to direct the cool airflow. The trunk can also be opened with pushing a button on the key. Inside is nicely lined and quite big. A small cargo net is also provided. On the road, the interior is extremely quiet in either the fully electric mode or when the gas engine kicks in. The gear shifts are simply not felt because the 6 forward gears are electronically shifted. The transmission can be manually shifted with a lever being moved to the left. A button on the console can shift the mode of driving from Econ to Normal or Sport. Another button can activate a brake hold system when stopped. 0 to 60 time is a reasonable 8 seconds. But more importantly in this model, the average fuel mileage rating is 42 miles per gallon. Also, Kia has 7 standard safety features on this model, including various collision warnings, assistance in various situations, lane keeping help, and a smart cruise control system. If good gas mileage and nice features interest you, the brand new 2020 Optima Hybrid is now available. And of course, Kia has a great standard 5-year 60,000-mile warranty and 10 years 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And this 2020 model can be checked out at Aloha Kia on all the major Hawaiian islands.
Cyberific savings at AlohaKia.com.
On sale now. Lease a brand new 2019 Kia Sportage for just $298 per month for 36 months and zero due at signing.
Did you hear me? No money down at signing.
Purchase a brand new 2019 Kia Soul for just $16,990 after a special $2,000 customer rebate. Get Hawaii's favorite 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Search Aloha Kia near me for these cyberific savings.
See you, Kia.
Living in Hawaii, you need the best, and WeatherTech floor mats from Wetokoli are the perfect choice. When those unfortunate accidents happen and your plate lunch goes to the floor, WeatherTech mats will be there to protect, and they're easy to clean. Deep channels trap water, dirt, mud, and sand, and they're available for hundreds of makes and models, so no matter what you drive, you'll find a perfect fit. WeatherTech floor mats. Find them at Wetokoli on Dillingham, just ever of Kalihi Street.
Welcome to Island Driver TV. We're here at the old Barber's Point Air Station, and there's quite a crowd here of both cars and people, and they're interested in finding out about a possible track on this location. So we're going to go check it out. So we're here with Lee, who's going to tell us a little bit about our gathering out here at the Eva Plain, former Barber's Point.
Thanks, Ed, for coming. Really appreciate it. So we got a meeting here. The purpose of this meeting is to show where the proposed area for the racetrack is regarding with the 220 acres that the Navy is giving to the city parks and recs. And they're giving it to them for recreational purposes. We're here to meet with a couple of the neighborhood board, and then we also have a state official, Mr. Rock Riggs from Senator Gabbard's office here. And our main focus is to let everybody know exactly where this place is. There's been opposition showing a drag strip right in front of those homes about a mile away and right across the street from that shopping center, which is about 2 miles away where the actual area is being proposed. We're right in front of a airport, so noise is not an issue. The last racetrack that was here, this is literally 15 seconds behind me. 4 years of operation has never had a noise or a dust complaint, and we have documentation from the health department on all that. We want to show everybody where the proposed area is and not where all the opposition has falsified where the location is, which is right in front of some homes, and that's totally not true.
And also, we have quite a crowd here with an interesting mix of vehicles. I brilliantly figured out which club these guys are from. It says Muscle Cars Hawaii. And he's going to tell us a little bit about their interest in this facility.
Motocross, monster truck rallies, racing, all that can be done on a bigger scale and provide much needed money for the community. There's been a lot of complaints about drift racing up in Tantalus, or the younger generation doing stuff out in the streets. Then make a place, because it's going to happen regardless. You know what I mean?
Okay, an announcement was just made that we go down and look at the focal point of where this track is going to be. So we're going to walk down with the crowd, and it is quite a crowd.
On this spot, right across from here is San Jacinto Street. That is the south border side of the property. Right on that side, there's a 29-acre coral pit. The distance from here to the end of the property line is about 4,000 linear feet, which is enough for a quarter mile. So here is the location, and this is important because we got a runway right behind us.
And what's your interest in the track? Is it motorcycle racing, car racing, or both?
It would be both, but more so drag strip, quarter mile racing.
So one of the reasons we're coming out here is for the neighborhood board to take a look at this property because there were some concerns about it. And this is Robert. He's on board, correct? Tell us your thoughts.
Well, the importance of this is also to really remove a lot of misinformation, because prior they were talking about the track actually being across the street from the homes, when in actuality it's almost a mile away from any homes. And the area that we're going to be previewing around here was actually used in the past as well. So it's the old Barber's Point airfield, right? And
this is about World War II kind of vintage, right?
Oh yeah, and it incidentally also is away from any of the World War II memorials as well. So the area we're looking at is a perfect spot, but it's an opportunity for everyone to see exactly where it's at to remove any misinformation.
Okay, well hopefully the city is going to get the land and we can possibly use it for a track. So we do have a representative indirectly from the legislature, and this is Rock. He's going to tell us who he represents and what their interest is in this possible track.
Yes, my name's Rock Riggs. I work for State Senator Mike Gabbard. He represents the Kaliloa area where the proposed racetrack would be. So I'm here today representing Senator Gabbard just to see the actual site and also just kind of take notes and see what's going on.
And hopefully suggest that he's supportive. We say.
I think that Senator Gabbard, mostly right now, is in the information gathering and just seeing that there have been some concerns expressed, about the location of houses nearby, and he basically is doing his due diligence, just trying to learn the facts, I guess, at this point.
So Blake and Jesse are here supporting the track, I presume. And what would be your interest if the track was started?
We'd like to see a multi-purpose motorsports facility that we can do racing, drifting, SCCA racing, have car swap meets, community involvement is what we're looking at.
And what would you like to do if there was a track?
Well, instead of actually, with all these performance parts that we buy online and elsewhere, I would like to actually put it to use of what it was made to do instead of just having it look pretty and actually using the parts that I bought for a specific reason.
So, very big crowd in support of a track at this location. Behind me is the road that would take you to that track. We used to race there, SCCA racing, a number of years ago. It's an old airstrip, and it's big enough for drag strip and all kinds of other racing. So we'll keep you posted about upcoming events.